What is up? Before the video starts, I want to let you guys know, if you guys want to win a free copy of Modern Warfare COD 2019, not Modern Warfare Original, because they're called this. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and comment down below your PS4 name, gamertag, or Xbox One gamertag, or even PC Battle.net name, and I'll make sure to be giving you a copy. I'm going to be giving away a copy of Modern Warfare every single month on the 1st. And guys, it's so simple. All you gotta do is subscribe and comment down below, and I'll be putting you in. I'll be writing your name down and a little hat thing, picking one of your guys' names, and then giving you guys a free copy. $60 for free. All you gotta do is subscribe, like the video, comment down below your PS4 or Xbox or whatever name you are playing on. And if you don't believe me, this guy's already the winner of this month. I actually don't know who it is yet, but it'll be right there. Hopefully I'll be playing with a ton of you guys when Modern Warfare Beta hits in August, maybe. Hopefully it's in August, because I will be giving you guys a copy, and then we can play some, and maybe we can squad up and just destroy kids. We're back at Black Ops 4. It feels like it's been forever since we played Black Ops 4, like, honestly. I was in a match a couple days ago, actually, and someone was like, "Man, how are you so good?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm honestly not that good." But he was like telling me like he's trying to get like nuclears and stuff like that, like a bunch of the YouTubers and pro players and stuff. It's just not working for him. So I was like, I'll show you a couple tips. I showed him some that he had no idea, and even I watched some of these videos, and like none of the videos have some of these tips, and I'm just like, why? But first, before we get into this, all that, I am playing on bots to make it easier. But before this, one thing that will give you a huge competitive advantage is having a scuff controller right here, so you can keep aiming while you're crouched. Okay, a lot of people should know this already, but if you're using just B, then you have to like crouch, and you can't aim while you're crouched. Like, it's really bad. But if you can get a scuff controller from your mom or whatever, dad, Christmas, it'll help you so much, because then you could crouch and aim at the same time, like that. That's one thing, but not a lot of people have that, so don't worry, I'm gonna give you a lot more tips. One thing, in your controls, here's my settings, by the way. Definitely go for a low sensitivity, as low as possible, but still be able to like turn and stuff, you know. So at first it might seem really low and you might be really bad with that sensitivity, but then you'll get used to it. Same with really high. Just get used to a sensitivity, lower it, get used to that one, lower it, or whatever, until you find your match, you know. Don't go too low, don't go too fast. It's all personal preference. Also, one thing, turn off vibration, because at least in my opinion, it messes up my accuracy. I'm just letting you know. And one thing that all these videos don't tell you guys, that a lot of the pros use, and like these videos don't tell you this, sprint cancels reload, make sure that's on, and turn off auto mantle. Trust me, it will help you out 100%. But turning this on means if you go into a gunfight, so we have 7 bullets or whatever, so let's say you start reloading, someone see, bam, like that. You can cancel your reload instead of having to reload, dodge, crouch, or even like having to switch weapons, because this is much faster than that, and it will definitely help you. And in my opinion, it's harder to remember how to double YY so you can stop reloading and kill a person. Because if you're in a reload animation and someone's about to shoot you, you're definitely gonna be in trouble. Like this. Much better than double Ying or keep the reload going and just dying. So sprint cancels reload is something that for me at least is a necessity, because since I'm an aggressive player, I'll be like going that, and then somebody might go on by, and then I'll stop reloading and bam, and reloading and then bam, kind of like that. Trust me, once you get used to it, it's really nice, like that, super fast. That's one pro tip that you definitely need to have, so make sure you have that setting on. And auto mantle is just really bad, don't put it on. Another pro tip is movement. So this really helps with like scuff controller, so make sure you try and get one at least at one point. But even if you don't have one, this will still really help you. It's movement. Movement is like key. So go like that. You see I'm going up and down and crouching up and down while aiming down sights. That helps incredibly in the middle of a gunfight, because then you'll lower their accuracy while you're still hitting them, hopefully. like that kind of. Just there comes to a point when you just know how to use it where it's like sometimes you don't need it. And also crouching increases your accuracy, so like that it goes lower, the whatever these things are called. So if the guy's far away, crouch. It really helps. And also, if you crouch, start shooting, and then crouch back up, they'll try and go aiming in your head, so they'll aim lower, and then when you stand back up, they'll be hitting your feet, and which makes them do less damage, and you'll have the advantage in gunfight, which a lot of people don't show on these pro tips, which I don't understand. And then jumping makes it to where they'll miss you. Of course, this doesn't happen to everyone because there are good players that will like just still destroy you. So what I did just right there is I slid and kind of aimed around the corner. So that's one pro tip that a lot of people, I would say some people show it and some people don't. So you might have missed that. Is the fact that you got to know your surroundings and know your maps well. A lot of people miss this and don't really learn from it and don't do anything with this information. So one thing is knowing your maps. You got to know where your enemies can come from and peek them and make sure you're not messing around in that area and not looking towards the enemy's direction. Right there, right there, right there, and right there. Enemies can come from all these directions and over here, but if you spawn right here, I would watch these. If they're good, then go around. And you have to know this for every map. So in a public TDM, if you're just rushing, not paying attention to that area, and you're just like this, enemies can come from there and kill you. Bam. So that's why you gotta look, pay attention, even aim, do your normal thing, whatever you're doing, like that. I hate specialists so much. So right here, for instance, I see a lot of people only going towards that, but you have to learn. Enemies can go right there, and right here. All in this area, basically, and even right there. So, instead of just running towards this area, look up there. Okay? Which, you can see to your left, you can see to your right, and down the middle, if you look towards that window, instead of just running right here and getting nailed by that thing. So really what I'm trying to say is just know your surroundings and know where enemies can come from, and make sure to keep an eye on that without just running, not paying attention to the window, etc. So I'm going to show you more pro tips in an actual match this time, because the other stuff was just a lot of explaining to do and actually showing you. One thing that a lot of people, I've watched like 5-10 videos now of these pro tips, and no one has shown this at all, and I'm not sure if anybody knows to do this or do this at all. But let's try and get this guy right here, or one of these. So if someone's up close with an SMG, bam, like that. That's what I was trying to show you. That's where movement is key, by the way, where I slid, his accuracy fell apart, and his accuracy was all over the place. But anyway, what I just did is shoot a couple times, bam. So like, and then punch. Instead of just shooting constantly when someone's about to try and punch you, or someone has an SMG or is reloading, and then they punch you and you die and you get mad, that's because there's running up to you, and we have 150 health, so we can take a lot of bullets. So instead of punching and then trying to punch again and then dying because someone's just constantly shooting you, what the best way to like be a melee or be any SMG, no matter like if they're up close at least, no matter what gun they're using, no matter what, hitting all headshots, this cannot be stopped. Bam. It's the fastest thing ever. Then instead of punching, then dying because you were some other guy was constantly shooting you, or they're constantly shooting, or they melee you and then start shooting you when you meleeed them, and then you're about to melee again. So just bam, you'll win no matter what gunfight it is. If you're up close, you will win that fight, even if they're using the SOG. Okay, it's a really good tactic that not a lot of people do. It's like if someone's rushing you and they run in and they punch you, just bam, bam. They won't have time to punch you again, and you'll win that fight. I tried to do it right there. See, the guy just did it to me. No matter what situation you're in, that will always be anybody up close. And you can definitely practice that in core, or not. You can always practice that in a bot lobby. Because I noticed a lot of them say don't practice in custom games. But guys, practice in custom games. I don't know. There was at least one video that I watched that said practicing in custom games do not help you, don't do it. It actually does. You can practice techniques in there, so don't listen to that. You can practice in lobbies like that, custom lobbies. My controller died. controller died. No. I hate myself. I hate myself. Dude, I don't throw my charge. I'm always prepared. Always prepared, always prepared. Okay. I hope it's charging. Okay, so talking more about the knowing your maps and knowing where to like look. For instance, this map, they can come from there, 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 and there. So what I would do in this situation is go like... Sniper's nest doesn't help. But I'll show you with this bad boy. So I would go a little to the left, looking at all this area, then peeking that, and then go more, or however you play. Just make sure you keep an eye on this area. And just playing custom games will let you know, because they can come from there, up there, or to the left. Like that guy just came from the left. See what I mean? It really helps you, and especially if you keep aiming in that corner, it's definitely a lot better than just running in. For this area, bam, bam, bam. They could all come from those areas. Always heal. Keep an eye on that roof. Stop still. Bam, a little to the right. Another guy over there. I had no more ammo. But see what I mean? Knowing where enemies can come from really helps in every single map. So definitely play custom games and just stop for a second and be like, they can come from there, there, and there. So I should probably stay to the edge, look in this area, then go like that. You know what I mean? It really helps. So definitely play custom games that just honestly just stop and just look at the map. Stupid helicopter. Okay. Another thing I want to show you guys. What I just did. So basically, when you're shooting somebody, instead of moving him and shooting the other guy, go like this, or like that. You know, you're basically abusing the aim assist basically. And so instead of just shooting somebody and keep looking at the other guy like that or whatever, instead aim, and if there's another guy or he moves, then like stop aiming and then aim again, because that will reset the aim assist. And you're abusing the aim assist, making it to where you win a lot more gunfights, and you're actually way more accurate than the enemies. And that's how you pretty much get feeds and stuff. So, and I noticed that, like, a lot of people don't actually do it, which I'm not sure why. You definitely should. And what I just did, I did the crouch thing. Definitely, I would get a scuff because it really helps in a lot of gunfights. And always crouch if you're going for a far shot, because you're more accurate. And then if you're going for a close shot, like if someone's standing right there, a lot of people hate this, but jump and then shoot. It will help you. They'll look up, start shooting your like feet or like stomach or whatever, while you're aiming for their shoulders and head. You'll do more damage. It helps. I know a lot of people complain saying, it's not exosuits anymore, stop jumping. But it does help with gunfights. So yeah, it does help with a lot of gunfights. So do it. That's why I keep saying movement is so important. It's because all that factors into movement. Moving while shooting will make your enemies have less accuracy than you. So using all these tips and combining them will make you win a lot more gunfights than before. Like that, I was crouching, I used the aim trick, you know. And you will win a lot more gunfights. What the hell was that? I'm rushing too much. Cut that. I'm embarrassing myself. Go, puppy. What the hell, puppy? Don't let them dodge you. I knew someone was coming, that's why I stepped back. But get what I mean, you use all these. I just got bloodthirsty easy. I didn't know you could aim with this. What the heck? Am I just stupid? I didn't know you could aim with this. I missed. I suck at this game. Well, I'm top of the team already. I was in last place, now I'm top of the team. Just focusing, using the tactics I showed you without actually having to show you. This bad boy is. Oh, I was being cocky. I was being cocky. See, he shot to my... The one guy shot to my left because I moved to the right while I was shooting him. So definitely, movement is one of the most important things. I'm moving left and right. Bam. He missed all of his shots. Didn't get 1 damage on me. Easy. Learn when to heal. Learn not to face 2 people with an auger. But practicing these is so helpful. I practice all these and combine them and getting your own style of play, because everyone's play style is different. But using all these putting them into your play style will make you way better than you are right now. A lot of people don't tell you these in their videos, but definitely use those settings that I showed you at the beginning. Sprint, auto sprint cancels, reload, or whatever it is. And then if you're up close, if someone's like touching you with a SOG or something, shoot once or twice, then punch them. All these strafing, everything, combine them, and I promise you, you will be a much better player. Make sure you drop a like, and if you guys want to see more pro tips and all that, then definitely hit the like and subscribe, because I might do some more. I don't know, I'm still learning as a Call of Duty player too, and I've been playing for a long time. So if you guys have any tips, drop them down in the comments below. I would love to hear them, maybe use them in my style and get better. I don't know, but make sure you enjoy your day as much as possible, and peace.